Welcome back to the Stocks Update. Today, we have an exciting discussion ahead as we delve deep into what's happening with Lucid Motors and the broader stock market this coming week. We'll explore potential volatility factors, key financial events, and upcoming announcements that could impact Lucid's stock price. If you're interested in understanding market movements and making informed investment decisions, stick around. Looking ahead to the coming week, there isn't a significant number of major companies releasing earnings reports. This means that the overall market movement might not be heavily influenced by individual corporate earnings. However, for those who focus on short squeezes, there might still be some interest in stocks like GameStop, though it is unlikely to drive the broader market significantly. Gross Domestic Product (GDP) report Thursday. This will provide insights into the economic growth rate. A strong GDP could reinforce confidence in the economy, while a weaker-than-expected number could raise concerns about a slowdown. Personal Consumption Expenditures (PCE) report Friday. This is the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation metric. Any surprises in this data could influence Fed policy expectations and impact stock prices. Additionally, multiple Federal Reserve officials will be speaking throughout the week. If their statements align with Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell's recent remarks emphasizing higher for longer interest rates, then the market might react with some volatility. However, the prevailing sentiment appears to be one of cautious optimism, suggesting that equities could hold up well. Another factor to keep an eye on is tariffs. Former President Donald Trump recently stated that new tariffs are expected to take effect starting April 2nd. However, there remains some market speculation that these tariffs might be delayed or softened. This uncertainty could lead to short-term fluctuations in stock prices as investors weigh the potential economic impact. Now, let's turn our attention specifically to Lucid Motors. The company has a few notable events on the horizon. Orlando event March 22 to 23. Lucid will participate in an Electrify Expo event, showcasing its latest innovations and vehicles. Düsseldorf event March 21 to 29. Lucid will also be present in Germany, continuing its international marketing efforts. Marketing event March 27, 7 p.m. This is expected to be a major promotional push at Lucid's meatpacking studio, where the Lucid Gravity model will likely be showcased. While Lucid hasn't provided official details, many speculate that this event might reveal more about the upcoming Touring Edition. Investors have high hopes for Lucid's stock this week. Current options activity suggests that traders anticipate the price to range between $2.50 and $3. Meanwhile, bearish sentiment is targeting a range of $2 to $2.50. With the stock closing at $2.42, the market remains on edge, awaiting potential catalysts that could push the price higher. One important aspect of options trading to consider is that large numbers of call options at the $2.50 to $3.50 strike prices expired worthless last week. This is a common downside of options trading, where optimistic bets don't always materialize. However, there is a notable concentration of call options at the $2.50 strike price expiring this week, which could contribute to upward momentum if positive news emerges. Additionally, institutional investors may play a significant role in this week's price action. As the first quarter comes to a close, many institutions rebalance their portfolios, often leading to increased trading volumes. Recent data suggests that institutional interest in Lucid has been growing, which could provide additional buying support. One of the most intriguing aspects of Lucid's current stock situation is the short interest. Last Friday, short sellers returned 1.56 million shares, which is unusual given that short interest had been increasing across the market. Historically, when short sellers return shares in such a manner, it can indicate that they are aware of upcoming news that could impact the stock positively. Despite this, there are conflicting signals. Some brokers are currently offering negative borrowing rates, meaning they are essentially paying investors to short Lucid stock. This suggests an effort to encourage more short positions, even as some traders cover their positions. Such discrepancies often lead to unpredictable price swings. At present, 23.04% of Lucid's free float is shorted, amounting to 278.9 million shares. This makes Lucid one of the most heavily shorted EV stocks on the market, which could set the stage for a potential short squeeze if positive catalysts emerge. From a technical perspective, Lucid stock is currently trading between key support and resistance levels. Support levels: $2.06 strong support on daily chart, $2.26 weekly support level. Resistance levels: $2.56 100-day moving average, $2.63 next key resistance level, $2.91 200-day moving average. Historically, when Lucid stock breaks above its 50-day moving average, it has triggered significant rallies, often resulting in gains of 30 to 40%. If the stock gains momentum and surpasses $2.65, it could climb toward the $3 range. A breakout above $3 could open the door for a much larger rally toward $5 or even $6 over time. Lucid's management team plays a crucial role in shaping investor sentiment. Many long-term shareholders believe that Lucid has immense potential, but the company needs to improve its communication and transparency. A clearer roadmap regarding vehicle production, upcoming launches, and financial projections could significantly boost investor confidence. Several well-known figures in the EV community, including Saudi Bay, Lucid Oasis, and EV Guy, have been vocal about the company's progress. The general consensus is that Lucid has all the pieces needed for success, but must execute effectively to regain investor trust. Overall, this is shaping up to be an exciting and potentially volatile week for Lucid stock. Key factors to watch include: economic data releases GDP and PCE could impact market sentiment. Lucid's March 27th event might provide a catalyst for upward movement. Short interest and institutional activity could lead to unexpected price swings. Technical breakouts: if Lucid crosses key resistance levels, we could see significant upside momentum. What are your thoughts on Lucid stock? Are you buying, holding, or waiting for more clarity? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you in-depth market analysis. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care,